Okay, so we're at Crin Lafleur's at Anchorage Terrace. I can't remember the number, but I'll state it later. On the waterfront here on each side needs a fair bit of work. Needs a fair bit of work everywhere. Very steep sections, got a little bit of retaining in here, but the other side, far over that side, the pool it doesn't, so we'll probably allow a little bit in there. We'll keep the pandanus, probably get rid of the Acmean hemilampras and philodendron there, and clear out a little bit of stuff, maybe leave the liriopes just because they'll be ground holding at the moment, and then allow to pocket plant. Take out the rosemary, it's a bit old and massive, otherwise a big hard prune down. Take out the frangipani from the pot and redo the pot. Frangipanis can go on the waterfront down behind the pool where these coconut palms are, because we're going to have to dig that out and it's going to be pretty tough in there. So hedges remain behind the pool, which you can't see from the pool, so we'll just plant that out with low-lying, shallow-rooted plants. We'll have to get the cycads out and have to be very careful of all the coconuts that may drop. On the waterfront here, there's no real good retaining has been done, so I'm going to suggest that we do a retaining edge only, because we can't put a retaining wall, but just at least a 200mm higher edge and then a 200mm high one further back, just to retain some of this stuff underneath, and then we can increase the height of the stones through here and try and hold some of it. And that would be right the way through, and take out all this planting and the dracaena and all the crap anyway. Trust these bloody coconuts. So other side of the house, you can see the same issue. There's no retaining in that one. So hemilampras out, probably get some more viburnums and plant them along the edge and prune up that large viburnum and clean up this pandanus. When we create the planting behind here, we need to allow for these doors to open just there for storage areas. All the palms, well, most of the palms will be staying. We'll probably still take out a couple of them that are getting extremely tall and hard to manage. We'll take out that one because it looks terrible. Take out that one because it's pushing up this concrete edging, and we'll probably pull out that edging and just put a garden on ground. Again, the frangipani in the pot will go behind the pool area. That little foxy could probably stay. We may even keep that foxy, we'll just see. It looks like it's stunted. This area beside, we'll prune up the viburnum so that it bushes up more and clean up all these plants behind here. Maybe take that tree out just there. And there's a palm down the far end we'll take out, and there's a dracaena just there. So a bit of clearing out to do. Access is terrible, by the way, so everything's going to be slow. This is pretty much our access way. We need to build a little retaining wall there to level this area out and create a grass area here, so for the dogs to wound. So that triangle palm would probably stay, although we could take it out. And these other alexes will go, and that tree will go. The lily pilly and the lily pilly down the side of the house, which I just pointed out before, down the end there. And the only things that are probably remaining there are golden canes. That alex will go. And we'll probably stump grind a bit of stuff to get this level down to be lawn. So all this planting out, all the stone out, all these slabs of granite we can take up and reuse. And then I've allowed to turf around the corner here up until about the end. When we get this viburnum pruned back, it'll let more light in, we'll take this trellis wiring stuff out. And the levels can all come up because it's retained against the house. And walking through here, a tall Alex will come out, that lillipilly come out, and we'll just create a little bit of a stone path through with some steppers through it, and edging stuff, and create some gardens and freshen all this area up. Put some rocks around, some decent rocks around these drainage tiles to stop any pebbles falling through. All that tiger grass had come out, and French penny there could probably stay or maybe even be transplanted down the back, but it's pretty tall. And all that other stuff out. I don't know if we'll keep that palm, I can't remember what it's called. That lily, that Maria will come out. Either that or be pruned down. The Bismarcks will stay. There's 2 Bismarcks. And then we'll just sort of clean it up and edge this, create a proper nice walk-through garden with a little path. So there's a fair bit of work to do in it though. And all those services to be hidden in the garden. Okay. So it could be a nice meandering through area. Up there at the entry to the house, I think we take out all these liriopes. They're massive. And we clean out the rocks from the garden, dig the gardens out and make them a nice garden with something smaller underneath and something to suit these camellias. I think we move that pot to be a cluster of 3 plots over there with the stone around it and everything, and get new pots for those 2 locations as you walk down the stair to either side. I think that'd be good. These little planter things have got jades in them, but there's no way they're going to grow well in there. So we need to put a 300ml pot inside there to grow it in, and probably change the plant to something like a Zanzibar for under there. And those jades could probably go in these pots, so that there's jades at the side of the entry, which is supposed to be good luck for money. And exactly the same on this side, just match what we're doing on the other side. So this far right hand side of the house, bit of a shady area, but it's just been overgrown. It needs a good cut back. All the bougainvillea are cut back, and the strelitzia's in under there, massive cleanup. Probably that palm there, I think we'll probably take it out. I don't know that we'd be able to transplant it, but we possibly could. And just a good clear out, and then re-soil and underplant it all in some shade planting, and just get rid of stuff that's not needed. There's a good number of pots all around the place that need to be repotted, and we can keep a lot of this stuff, take out the bamboo palm and all the liriopes down there. They're all too big. So I think we replant that, take all that out and replant those planters up there. And let's see. Then there's a big palm in the ground there, so I thought we'd try to dig this out. It might be rotted, but if not, actually it might not even be a palm, it might be a tree. We could probably put a couple of the pots that they've got here and then grow a climber on the wall there that's already got some wire for it. And then we've got these 3 big pots and 2 small pots here, which can be replanted wherever they need to be and relocated in this area to make it look good. And some stone top up, which I think we should be able to do with a bit of stone that's around the place, or otherwise get more. So there's a lot of work to do. Okay. Coming out to the front area, we've got left hand side of the front entry. We want to create a bit of an area with grass, so like zoysia grass, maybe some feature plants in it. something like the alcantara is sticking out of it, all shallow rooted because the palms will be taking all the nutrients. And the same deal over here. So we'll have to try and dig out what we can, but otherwise mound it up and create something of it with the zoysia. In the centre area, the hedges and everything are okay, but these gardenias, I reckon we take all the gardenias in the middle out and put something that's better shade tolerance, because they all look a bit sticky, although they've had a hard prune. But you can tell in these sections that they've died off a couple, so I think we need to make it all consistent. And the tree, Corinne wants it pruned back to be inside the circle line so that it's not all over the driveway when it flowers, which is a bit of a shame. It's a magnificent tree. But that is what it is. And up in the back there's a lot of work to do up in the back, just clearing all that stuff off the roof and cleaning up plants up there. There's a big planter box thing up all the way along, and down here all these gardens need cleaning up and understory planting put in. So broms, shade tolerant stuff, and that's either side of the drive coming up. It's going to need to be pocket planted and pretty tough stuff. All the murrays on that side probably just need to be gutted, and then put some shade tolerant plants in along to hide all the pipes and everything along there. And you can see the planters in there. And then up above the next planter is the neighbour's drive. So, and last but not least is left hand side of the drive as you enter. Needs to be tidied up and done something with to make it look nice. That's the other side, which is Chong Chui's side, and the number of the house is 5681. All right.